Hi, welcome back to my channel. So let's see what messages we have for you this evening. So let's see, I'm going to use the Woodland Wardens again tonight. So let's see what we have for you right now. Ooh, what's that one? Home, the beaver and the birch. That's quite relevant actually. We've decided to have an evening at home around the fire. Home is where the heart is. Home is a space, not only your external environment or your environment that you live, but also your internal environment. Do you feel at home in yourself? Do you feel like where you're living at the moment, the environment that surrounds you, is it feeling like home right now? So let's see what runes we have for you today that relate to you. So we're about the homes. Perhaps maybe you are moving home at the moment, or you're not quite feeling that where you are at the moment feels like home. Maybe you're thinking about changing your home environment. Now with Nordies coming out, this is kind of suggesting it is more of an internal home. So what is it about how you're feeling at the moment that is making you feel maybe like you're not accessing your inner home, the person that you feel you are, what your needs are? It's interesting, I built a fire, and that Nordies can relate to our need fire. So like our really primal needs, our basic needs of like warmth, shelter, food, water. And when we build a fire, it's like the best television ever, isn't it? You know, you could just sit there for ages. Fire, we normally would sit round and tell stories, that kind of thing. Everybody loves to sit around a fire, don't they? And have that kind of space. That's what I'll be doing with my children this evening. And it's interesting, we have the rune Lagos. So it's kind of like you're feeling restricted at the moment. You're feeling a restriction even though you have the space around you. You have home, but you're not feeling at home. There's a need for flow. There's a need for an ability to feel like you can move around, but you're feeling a little bit restricted. So where is that restriction coming from? Okay, so this is an intention, a life force energy, sort of like you are feeling like your life force is low at the moment. Perhaps you're feeling like you need a lot of rest at this time. Are you getting enough nourishment? Are you feeding yourself well? Are you looking after yourself properly? So let's see what the cards are telling us on here then. So what is Nordies talking about this time? Okay, so it could be talking about a new venture, making plans, something that is maybe bringing you closer to something that feels like home, because at the moment you aren't feeling that. You're not feeling balanced, and you are wanting a new venture, basically. There's a new beginning that this is asking you for. But it's a new beginning that's going to bring you more stability, bring you, feeling at home with yourself. So what about Lagos? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, so lots of pentacles. This is kind of like a steady and stable energy, and the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like making plans towards something that's more secure and stable. I feel like you are making a choice here, changing what makes you feel at home and what doesn't. And perhaps in the past you've been maybe a little bit more able to go from place to place, whereas now I'm getting, what I'm hearing is like somewhere to leave my hat. What's that song? It's like where I lay my hat is home. So that's somebody that's normally like, you know, couch surfing or something like that, or, you know, stays different places but never really feels like anywhere is their home. Whereas this is somebody that is trying to make more of a stable and secure future for themselves. So that's you right now. You are moving in the direction of something that feels stable and secure. So what about Cirillo? What is your intention here? Okay. So yeah, you're basically working towards victory over your wounds, things that you've come through, wounds from the past, a feeling of sort of like, you know, you've managed to get through something, you've managed to do that, you've managed to complete that. 9 is a number of completion, and the Magician is all about manifesting and alchemy as well. So it's kind of like you're taking this intention and this thought of like, well, what brings me into feeling more stable and secure, and you're kind of bringing the two together. So your plans have changed, I feel, somewhat, and you've decided, like, you know, you don't want to hurt anymore, you don't want to feel that anymore, you want comfort, you want security, you want stability. That's what I'm getting from this at the moment. So what is your outcome? Do that again. What is your outcome on this today? Getting quite like a chill vibe, you know, someone that needs to feel more just relaxed and comfortable with themselves, feeling at home with themselves, where maybe you've looked for home in others previously. Now this is time for you to really find that within yourself. You've got the Ace of Cups on there and the Four of Wands. Now this is again moving towards a new beginning, but it can also be opening up to love. And so is the Four of Wands. It's kind of like stability and foundations in a connection or a relationship. It talks about freedom, and I feel like that's the thing for you. Is almost like, see that tent in the background, that kind of represents a more unstable environment to live in, because, you know, a tent is something that you can collapse and move around anywhere, but you are moving towards something that's more in line with that stability. And again, I feel like it's more internal than external. I feel like you're actually quite maybe happy where you're living, but there needs to be that internal stability towards something that makes you feel at home, or something that feels like home to you. Okay, so that's what I have for you on there. I'm going to get one more card for you as a send-off. I think we'll do that again because several cards fell out there. So what else do we have for you? Is it in this? Oh, okay. You have some good news on the way. You have whatever your intention is, whatever you're moving towards that feels like home, there is good news around that. There's a conclusion as well. So you will be very soon getting a conclusion around your matter, your situation that you want to understand more, that your intention is around. So it is coming. It is definitely coming. So if you would like to explore this further, and you would like to know a little bit more about this situation and how we can give you more advice on what to do and the outcome, then please do get in touch. My details are down in the description box. You can organise a personalised reading. I also offer 1 or 2 question readings as well at a cheaper rate. So usually within 12 hours you can get your answer, but it's usually a lot sooner than that. But I will leave you on this pleasant evening with this, and I hope you have a wonderful one. Have a blessed day.